All right, thank you, B. Fasten your seatbelts, guys, because Detroit is racing to life for the return of the Grand Prix this weekend.
And of course, the cars are going to hit hitting speeds around 200 miles an hour on that course, and that can be a little dangerous at times, right?
Yeah.
Shantae Passmore is live on the track discussing safety and how they've got a whole safety team ready to go.
That is right. And Tim, you are the man of the hour. You're going to walk us through what you have to do whenever there's a crash, because I'm sure that happens all the time. Good morning.
Well, Tim Boffman, Senior Director of Track Safety for the IndyCar safety team. We are basically the first responders to go out on the track, take care of everything from the initial fire from the incident to assess the driver, to get them packaged, and if they're entrapped, we'll do the extraction, get them out of the car, and after that, we make sure the car can get picked up off the track, and then get the track back so we can go back to green flag racing. So we have 16 individuals that travel to all IndyCar events on the AMR IndyCar safety team. We have 3 nurses, 4 doctors with the medical team. We all work in conjunction with the local first responders here to put on a safe event, take care of our drivers, and take care of our fans.
Yeah, basically you're the first line of defense. So what do we have here in the back of this truck bed over here?
So as I mentioned, we have fire suppression equipment. We can put out the fire using Firebowl, which is a special additive that knocks down the fuel on the fire.
Yep.
We have a full set of Homultro extrication tools, power hydraulic tools. We have a spreader, a couple cutters, and a ram, and just in case we need to spread the car to make space to get the driver out. We have extraction boards to go down in the car to get the driver out if necessary. And other than that, we have a quick check to move a car, or we can restart the car with a starter.
Well, almost everything you could possibly need is at the back of this truck here.
Yeah, we try to make it so it's ergonomically friendly so we can grab it, go to work quickly and efficiently.
Oh, speaking of going to work, if you're wondering back at home why I even have these gloves on, it's because Tim's going to put me to work. So what am I doing? We're switching roles.
We're switching roles.
Okay. Oh,
So
I'm supposed to pick
hold
this up?
the mic, and you're going to pick up the
we were
rescue
practicing
tool.
in the break. So you got the
So,
mic part down.
So-
Okay, lift with my legs, you said, not with my back. Ooh, she's a heavy girl.
No, she's not.
Oh.
Put it to work. Let's go. We're gonna
Yes, sir, yes.
the other way. We're going to open it up.
Maybe
All
Easy
right,
banner.
I think I'm ready.
I think you're ready too.
Would you hire me, Tim?
I think we need a little more training,
Okay.
but I think
Promise?
maybe by next year we could put you to work.
There's potential for you, Nick.
Listen, at least he's honest about it. Safety means so much. He's like, you know what, Shantae, you're not there.
First of all, I liked how you got up. That was all in the legs. That was really good. You protected your back.
Girl, we had to practice a little bit.
Also, look at how he's holding the mic. That's pretty good.
And Tim's doing a great job holding the mic. Thank you, Tim.
I've
He does
learned
it well.
your job a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
maybe we'll hire you.
We want everybody to come here to Detroit and have
That's
a
right.
good time at the Grand Prix.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll send it back over to you guys. I'll keep working, keep practicing.
Yeah, Tim, Shantae, you just take it away over there. Very nice. Yeah, that looks really heavy.
It is.
It does.
It
Good
is.
job, guys. Yeah, you gotta be careful how you lift. Happening today, the speed limit in downtown Detroit, well, it's now at about 200 miles an hour as the Detroit Grand Prix gets underway.
And the one thing on everyone's mind, the food.
Yes,
Right?
that's one of the things.
Shantae Passmore said there's race cars, but there's food as well. We need to talk about both.
You have our attention.
I know. I was telling the folks behind the scenes here, I was looking forward to the segment because it involves food. We're making a bit of a pit stop because we're going to talk about a different type of fuel here. Good morning, Chef. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Welcome into what we call K1, the kitchen compound. Well, it used to be a parking garage, but has now transformed itself into a state-of-the-art kitchen. As you can see, we've got lots of production going on. We just sent out all of our breakfast, as you saw when you first walked in.
That's right, smelled the bacon.
Everybody's got bacon, sausage, eggs, French toast, waffles. Also, we're serving avocado toast. So something a little bit different this year. We've got beautiful multi-grain baguette bread here. We're doing some fresh avocado. Our team is feverishly over there in the corner peeling, mashing avocados, smoked salmon, a little bit of tomatoes. So a fun little breakfast, a little healthier start to the day instead of the traditional kind of Americana style. We've got about 6,000 people we're going to feed out of just this area today.
Wow.
Anything that happens here in downtown Detroit, food service-wise, Andiamo, Joe Vicari Restaurant Group, We're responsible for assisting with the food operations, preparations, and executing breakfast, lunch, afternoon snack.
Amazing.
Everything that's going on. It's a lot going on. So I think fast, I talk fast, we move fast.
Oh, Chef, I was going to say, I need your energy. Can you bottle it up and give some to me? What do we have here? Ooh,
So
what
this is going to be part of our lunch today. We've been working around the clock with beef briskets. If you can get the smell off of that. We've got some 24-hour slow smoke braised briskets. It's going to be on the lunch menu today. A little sneak peek for all of our hospitality suite and chalet holders. So beautiful thing about Detroit, I know you're new to the area.
Yeah.
This is another world-class event for the city of Detroit. We love being center stage. All the people that come together to make this happen, Roger Penske's team, all the way down to every volunteer, every security person. Everybody's putting in overtime, working a ton, trying to make this event happen. Again, we want to shine. This is our city. We love it. We're proud of it.
I can sense that. I love that. Okay, tell me, obviously this is special to have the Grand Prix here every year. What's it like to be in charge of hospitality? Because that's a big...
You know what? We are in the food service business, but you're exactly right. I'm in the hospitality business. I take care of people. That's all I do, is whether I was selling cars or working with food, I just use food as my medium, but that's how we were founded, right? Our restaurant group, and I think that's something that makes us really special. Like the salmon that you're eating, Joe Vaccari owns 26 restaurants across the country. So we have ties for different suppliers. This is beautiful smoked fish from Foley's out of Boston. We've been doing business with them for almost 100 years.
Wow.
So when you start doing catering, when you've had successful restaurants your whole career, and we start doing catering, our philosophies, our mentality, the food that we buy, our preparation, our methods are very old school, very old world. So that translates here into this, and being a part of the Grand Prix, it's great.
Oh, that's amazing. Nick and Priya, I wish you guys were here to help me enjoy some of this avocado toast and the brisket later for lunch, which I'm going to save some
We'll
room
make you a
for.
brisket sandwich to go. How's that?
I don't think you want us there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of food for everybody.
I can't hear you guys. Yeah. I gotta say though, you are a natural, from the chef to the pit crew. You work it for the Grand Prix.
Now, let's see, can we get some avocado toast
We're
to a
having fun this
driver and
morning.
have them eat while driving?
Can they bring it to us?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, too many requests.
Too much all at once. All
But
at
she's a
once.
natural.
Yeah,
I love
she's
that.
fantastic.
We all know she's fantastic, but avo toast, there can be there's a method to it.
What did you call it?
I know. Actually, I think that might be what the kids
What
say
did
is
you-
cringe. Cringy.
You are cringe.
You're cringy. Downtown for the return of the Detroit Grand Prix. You got to do it. There we go.
The Grand Prix is more than just an IndyCar race. It's also reaching out to several communities right here in Metro Detroit. Shantae Passmore with how local artists and small businesses are getting involved. Hey, Shantae.
well, first of all, Nick, you left Priya hanging there. You got to do the room too, but we'll catch you on the other side of this segment. Good morning to you and everyone back at home. Letty, this is not a bad view from where we're standing right now.
Seat in the house, not at all. This is one of our 4 rooftop activations that we have this year. We've expanded it. We had 2 rooftops last year. Fans loved it. It was certainly a fan favorite. So now we have 4 different opportunities where you can view the track.
Awesome. And so gates will open at 8, but what's happening down below us?
Yeah, what's happening right now is our Indy Next series. They're our junior team. They're our Toledo Mud Hens. So they're in pit lane. They're getting ready to take the track for practice.
Let's talk about some of the other viewing areas that fans can see for free and some of the things that they have. It's available also for the whole family.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have free viewing platforms throughout, and there are other free viewing areas. The viewing platforms are nice for the vertically challenged and ADA access, but we've tried to leave as much signage off the fences as possible so that fans can come down for free and take it all in. All of the fan activation areas are open for free as well. So that's the Riverwalk, that's Woodward, that's Campus Martius, that's Hart Plaza.
Wow.
So we really want people to come in and take it all in. And one of the beauties of the free viewing platforms is motorsports is a sensory overload, right? And so it gives you the ability to take it in, learn a little bit about it, and really back off, kind of retreat, go enjoy fan activations, and then come up to it again. So it's a low-risk way to take in motorsports for the first time. It's a low-risk way to take in motorsports if you've been coming for 20 years.
Let's give some of the folks back at home a little bit peek what's happening behind us over here, Eben. And as we do, talk to us about the small businesses.
Yes, so we were really purposeful, strategic and purposeful in how we worked with small businesses. And when we moved this race back downtown, we heard loud and clear that small businesses from the community, the outlying communities, didn't feel included in major events. So through the generous support of our community partners, we've been able to open this event for free every day through their financial support. But then we've invited several small businesses a few from every respective city council district down here to activate for free. So there's no cost for them for the display. There's no rev share. So there's no out of pocket for those small businesses, only in pocket. And they can be found in our small business straightaway on Woodward, which is between Congress and Campus Martius. So.
Oh, just amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Letty, this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, you know what? I was saying earlier in my tease, I was saying, of course, the racing, that's what draws people here. That takes center stage. But as Letty just mentioned, a lot of players behind the scenes that makes this whole 3-day event possible. Send it back over to you. But Nick, you gotta practice your vroom a little bit. I didn't hear you earlier.
Love you. Shante, he did do the vroom because I'm so bad at it. So that was him. So just to say that, I'll do mine and then he can do his. Vroom.
One more time, real loud.
Vroom.
There it is.
Okay. And there he is.
Ooh. Nick gets a 10.
Yeah. What do I get?
Sorry, Priya.
A 7?
Hash marks.
7.
We don't want to know it's that bad.
People want to know.
Yeah. So bad there's no score.
No, negatives. Emily, please never do that again.
Go ahead.
No. Detroit's Palmer Park is turning into an open-air art gallery.
Live in studio, we're going to meet an artist whose masterpieces will be on display all weekend.
Race fans will get their full day today as the Detroit Grand Prix weekend officially gets underway.
Looking for Shante Passmore is out live with how one car's team for speed. Oh, and it sounds
Got a lot
good
of
too.
letters, that car.
Yeah. Hey, good morning to you guys. All right, so we have been talking about how basically a lot of the world's best race teams congregate here in downtown Detroit. But we actually have a Metro Detroit native joining us this morning. Good morning, Ricardo. How are you?
Good morning, I'm well. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Likewise, you're from Troy.
Yeah, born in Detroit, raised in Troy.
All right, but you've been working for this team for how long again?
Oh, 31 years I've been here. Yeah.
And one more time, what's the name of your team and what do we have behind us?
This team is BMW Team RLL, Rahal Letterman Lanigan, and this is BMW TTP prototype. It's actually a hybrid car.
Hard to believe. So let's show her off a little bit. I guess maybe on this side. So what are we looking at exactly?
Well, this is the 25 car. Starting third on the grid, we got the 24 starting fourth. This car is a hybrid car. It's a 4-liter twin turbo V8 with a 780-volt battery unit that'll produce power to the car. As the car is driving like any other hybrid, it has an MTU, a motor generated unit, that turns the power into energy, and we use it to make the car just that much faster.
That is wild. How long have you guys had hybrid models?
We started this 3 years ago. This is the third year of this program with these cars.
Okay.
So it's fairly new technology and very, very complicated, very interesting.
I'm sure in the last 3 years, have there been some things that have worked very well and some other things where you go back to the drawing board?
Because it's a hybrid, the brake system, a lot of the braking is generated by the hybrid to turn it into electricity. So we had to spend a lot of time, and BMW did a great job figuring out how to make the braking system work and the fly-by-wire, because it's also the throttle and the brakes are done by wire. So getting all the systems to work and the traction control system to work has been a real challenge, and BMW really stepped up their game, and we got a car that can compete. We've sat on the last 4 poles. We missed this one. We're in the second row, but we've been sitting on all the poles up to this date. Now we're going to go on trying to get our first win.
There you go. Hey, and real quick before we toss it back to the studio, how does it feel to be a part of this team and bring it here to your hometown?
I came to this race in '82 as a fan. Came back in '89 the first time I worked in racing when an IndyCar was in it, and now to be back here with the GTPs, it's phenomenal. I really like it's back down in the city. People can come down here, feel the vibe, feel the energy, and then go out to the restaurants and the shops. It's just an awesome way to go racing.
It really is. Hey, thank you so much for your time, Ricardo.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, if you can hear it, the engines are revving up. The gates just opened about 5 minutes or so ago. A lot of excitement building up. It's so early this morning. We'll send it back to you guys.
I would ask her a question, but I don't think you can hear us.
No, I don't think she could hear.
Nah.
She's like, you can hear the engines revving. I'm like, that's all we can hear. Yeah, it's a nice sound though.
It's good sound. What's it
is.
sound like again?
Vroom.
Brian, I think she's given up on trying it.
No, I have. I definitely have.
Yeah, I think she's given up on it as well.
Welcome back, everybody. 8:22 here on your Saturday. With the Detroit Grand Prix returning to its original home on the streets of Detroit, the event has become even more connected with the neighborhoods and the community all across the city.
And 8 community partners representing major companies across the Detroit region are coming together to make the Grand Prix representative of the larger community. And joining us now to talk more about the community-driven Spotlight project is the president of the DTE Foundation, Rodney Cole. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be here this morning.
You know, obviously the Grand Prix is about the racing, right? That's the headline. But right underneath that is all that it does for the community. I don't think people realize that.
Yeah, it's so much more. So, we're happy to be involved with the overall impact, not only economically, but for community. Some of the things that we're able to get involved with is the 9 free viewing areas along the track, so the community can actually come in and engage and be part of this international event that spotlights the city of Detroit. The murals that are being done by the young people of the Boys and Girls Clubs, and the Small Business Straightaway. So there's about 15 small businesses who can spotlight their work and their wares, and community can get involved with that.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that. I was out there yesterday talking to one of those local small business vendors, and they were talking about what an amazing opportunity it is to have, the expected 150,000 people who are going to be there throughout the weekend, but giving small businesses a chance to also cash in, get that visibility alongside the major corporations.
There's so many win-win opportunities associated with an event like this. So, as partnerships that we get involved in, but as you said, making sure the community has access, making sure small business and also our young people.
Speaking of young people, I had a fascinating conversation with Letty yesterday talking about internships and how this has opened the doors for high school students to be part of art projects and make banners. I mean, this, again, isn't just about the racing. It goes so much deeper all the way to them.
It does. And, not forgetting our young people is really important.
Yeah.
And especially the talents that they bring. I mean, these murals are phenomenal. So
Where can you see some of them?
They're along the track side. So,
got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're along the track sides in certain areas. And so just, having that exposure for the young people and their talents and the talents of these, here in Detroit. Is really special.
Especially when you have that national spotlight.
Right, yeah.
You
got
want
a nationally
that
televised
attention.
race.
Exactly. And, it's a series that's, international in viewing.
Right.
So, I love the spotlight on Detroit, and I love the connection that goes, all the way deep down to our community.
I don't mean this question to sound crass, but an organization like DTE, they don't need to be involved. They're pretty good on their own. But why? Why dip in, and why does DTE and other communities like you want to be involved in something like this?
So, through the DTE Foundation, it's important for us to show up as a corporate citizen, and we have a responsibility to do that, be part of our communities, and be supportive of our community. So that's who we are. It's part of our fiber. So it's a priority for us.
And how cool for the race to be back downtown. It just adds a totally different vibe, right?
It does. I mean, it's Detroit.
It is. Motor City,
it's the Motor City. Where else would it be?
Exactly.
Right? All right, Rodney, thank you so much for coming in early on a Saturday morning. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
All right, the defense team for Dale Warner sounded the alarm on potential bias from the community.
Details on why a judge denied their request for a change of venue. That story continue this year as the event returns to its original home on the streets of downtown Detroit.
Yeah, this is the 3rd year after moving off Belle Isle. Shante Passmore is out live on the track with more of how things are looking in the fast lane. Hey, Shante.
Oh, she's got the head.
Hey, things are looking. That's right. I got smart from the last segment because I couldn't really hear you, and I said I don't like to not have that connection to you guys. So joining me this morning, I'm talking to one of the race car drivers. His name is Louis Delatraz. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
How are you feeling? First of all, you drive for Cadillac. You're here in the Motor City. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel great. It's a home race for us. Cadillac is so big around here. We have the GM Towers just behind us. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to the race.
Do you feel the pressure?
Of course, there's always pressure when we race, especially on a home race like this. It's a tough track. It's very bumpy. It's in the city, so there's walls everywhere. And we want to do well. There's pressure from the fans, from the team, but also from ourselves because we want to perform.
Walk me through, on race day. How do you get into the mindset, the mentality? Because you're coming here to win, basically.
Of course, we're coming every weekend to win. Sometimes there's better weekends, sometimes worse, but I think, we want to do well. As you said, a home race, so it would be great to bring a trophy home on the home race for Cadillac.
So talk to us a little bit about the performance of the vehicle that you drive specifically.
Well, the cars are hybrid. We have both ICE engine and electric power. the electric power is great because we can leave the pit lane on electric, so no noise, it's pretty special. And then we have around 700 horsepower on track, 1,030 kilos, a big V8 engine from Cadillac, and yeah, they're pretty awesome cars.
Do you ever feel like there's a challenge, or do you accept the challenge when you're driving a hybrid because it's different?
It's different, but you know, technology is so good. Cadillac has been doing a great job with the engine. It's very smooth, so obviously we don't feel a transition. Actually, both power delivery happens at the same time, and you just decide when you deploy the electric power, so it's a great tool.
Okay, very good. Hey, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So exciting here, guys. Gates opened about 30 minutes or so ago. You're already starting to see some of the spectators walk around, which is what we're going to be doing later on this morning. But tickets are still available for today, the first race this afternoon, 3:30. We'll send it back over to you guys.
Oh, you look like you're having a blast out there. Are we going to see you in one of those race cars, perhaps? Will they let you?
We better not do that. I don't think.
She can get it. I think Shantae. I think she really found that amusing.
Yeah.
And before you head out, just take a look at this list. These are the prohibited items at the Grand Prix. First, okay, obviously weapons of any kind, including pocket knives, firearms, and ammunition are banned. Along with drones, remote piloted aircraft, and similar unmanned aerial devices. Make sure to leave rollerblades, hoverboards, and skateboards and bikes at home as well. There'll be plenty of wheels to check out. You just can't bring your own.
All right, let's take a live look outside this morning where the clouds are here, but not for too long. Brian is going to be back to see when that sun is making its first real appearance on your weekend.
Love that shot, like all the foliage.
And then the zoo water.
Yeah, right? So pretty. Plus, the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater celebrating 40 years of music. Up next, this year's round of talent coming to the Motor City. Oh, built the year we were born. Look at that.
You.
Oh, you too.